Hi everyone, this is Salvi coming to you with some VTuber news today. I do try to get you as much as I can, and of course I do hope I earn a subscription, and I do hope I earn a follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And of course be sure to do that before the video ends, and I do hope that you enjoy the things that I have for you. Gawr Gura is a VTuber who needs no introduction, but I'm going to give one anyways. She was a member of Hololive Myth. She recently graduated, and she's off to do her own thing in her own pace at her own time. But, of course, even with that, there are people who still want her back, or at the very least, want Gura to stay Gura. Gura left for a reason. It was a lot of stress. She even mentioned it on the Holo Talk. It was a lot to deal with. It did affect her mental state a lot. She has, unfortunately, negative connotations with the whole Gura, in my opinion at least, with the Gura character. Not necessarily that she has had bad memories, it's just all that stress to the point where she couldn't eat sometimes, where she couldn't go out, where she, felt trapped in that. I, as a fan of hers, do not want that. I'm not like a huge Oshi type of fan type of thing, but I've watched Gura for a long time. I do not want that for her. I do not want her to feel forced to stay as Gura when maybe she wants to do something else. It seems like she really does. If she didn't, she wouldn't have graduated. Hey everyone, so Gura just left. I know it hurts for all of us and for her too. This isn't the end. We still have about 3 months left to gather as many loving and fans as possible to sign the petition. I'm talking to you, Gura fans. The petition is our way of asking the Hololive management to return the character rights to Gura, so that if she wants, she can continue her journey outside of Hololive. This isn't about forcing her back. It's about leaving the door slightly open. The door she left, she felt that she had to close. And I know it might be feeling impossible, but if enough loving hearts come together, anything is possible. Now, nothing wrong with people sharing their ideas. I'm not going to shoot this down. Them making the change.org petition. It's not going to happen though. Like in the sense of the way contracts work, the way all of this work, even if she wanted to, Hololive is not the type of company to even offer it as an option. They've always kept it that they, of course, created. That's why they create each and every IP themselves. They have, their people create it, etc. They get full commercial rights to it because if anything happens, they have the rights to either fix it, do whatever they need to do, etc. So legally, there's no need for them to do it. There is no precedent for them to do it. There are no other big companies that have done that for their VTubers. Only the smaller agencies have. Because, for example, with all the stuff that happens with Gura, everything like that, Hololive, in the time that Gura has been around, has spent with, paying time and everything like that, several $100,000 to get everything the way it is now. When it comes to promotions, when it comes to getting sponsorships, because a lot of sponsorships would not have been gotten if it wasn't for Gura being a part of Hololive. Let's be honest here. All those things put together amount to untold amount of thousands of dollars. If she wanted to buy it back, they would want to get their investments returned on that. They wouldn't just give it to anybody. So that's not saying Hololive is a horrible place, because every single company does that. Even the small agencies, like Pixelink and stuff like that, have wanted to get some kind of return on investment. It's understandable that some can't do it, but that is the way business works, unfortunately. And on that note, I do want to mention that I absolutely understand the fans for wanting this to get done, but I don't think it's going to happen. Shachimu, whichever way you want to call her, is someone I'm talking about today, because she used to be Nana Shimume of Hololive. I talk about this only, as you know, my rule technically tends to be I only talk about this when I have something like this to talk about, and when I am going to, mention this only after they have graduated. Shachimu is this person here. They have, of course, continued to have their art, and that is very, very nice to see. They have been active with art. They have been active with just posting on their regular Twitter. Here, they used to be an Orca, I believe. And since I tried to draw, April 22nd, she had this. Recently, she had this one. April 30th, people are making other ones of her. She's retweeting everything. Remember, one big thing for Shachimu, whichever one you want to call her. she is taking her time because, as you remember, the only reason she's not a part of Hololive anymore is because of her health. So, of course, as always, this is just a recommendation. This is just something coming from me. You can do as you wish, but the gentle thing, the kind thing, if you're a fan, would be to wait for them to come back whenever they're ready. Because remember, she said she's going to be focusing on her art. She doesn't want people to try to force her to do anything. She wants to focus on her art for now. Maybe she will come back. Maybe she won't come back. But right now, she's going to be focusing on her art. I just want to push it out there because I do love giving a little bit of love wherever I can to former Hololive peoples. Nanashinku Inc., which is a company, a VTuber organization in Japan, who has had some announcements recently, has another announcement, Nanashi Fest, which is pretty much like, HoloFest, except this one I think is just more of a concert stage instead of it being actually like the big thing that Hololive has. Let's take a look at what they have so far. When the Nanashi Fest, they started in 2022, and of course it's going on and it's continuing on. You can see the Jackpot here, Nanashi Fest Jackpot with all the girls there. I'll be going to the actual page to take a better look at everything that's going on. Of course, I have it translated for you guys. At least I try to translate it for you guys. I like the little touch of having the gold coins roll around, but these are all the girls that are going to be a part of it. Some of the ones that used to be part of their Animale, who are now just part of Nanashinku 774 Inc. Animale was their group where it was, Kemono Mimi style VTubers that were, taking part in that. That's their key visual there. And of course, it is summer stage decorated by Nanashinku. A total of 21 members gather at Toyosu Pit. The title Jackpot is the word that means unexpected luck or jackpot. It is gorgeous production with motif of show or casino. We deliver a jackpot experience to you on a moving stage that exceeds your expectation. So they're having a moving stage, which is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do a moving stage on that. So it's going to be a performance, from what I gather, like a big concert type festival event. So yeah, it is going to be, of course, the cast is all of them here, as you can see, rolling through them. So all of these here, a lot of people going to be a part of it. And of course, the tickets are for sale, about $200 each, which is not cheap. It's about $200 each for this top tier ticket, and about $150 each for the regular ticket. From 4:30 to 5:11 is when they're going to be sold, and then at the pre-sale or whatever it's called, and then the actual goods are also available here. The pen light, t-shirt, rubber bands, the hohis, which are the happies, as they're also called, which is what you wear like for your oshi when you're at concerts and things like that, at least in Japan. The muffler towels, 3,000 yen, 1,000 yen for the keychains. The local sales are coming soon. Post-delivery goods are coming soon. And of course, they have the notes and information on performances. You cannot do anything too crazy that will affect other people, that type of stuff. Just don't be an a-hole, pretty much. So this is going to be happening soon, of course. It is going to be happening on 8/22 Friday, which is August 22nd. It's going to be a Friday. SPWN is going to be the one that's going to be doing the live streams. So if you want to look at the live stream, SPWN Spawn is going to be the one that does it. I'm pretty sure they're going to be helping with the 3D live stuff too, because Spawn also has experiences with that, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So of course, take a look at that if that is something you want to see. Of a meme section that you can see here, that we're going to, of course, try to get it bigger. It says Golden Bikini, and that was by Oimo Buster. Wristwatch says Mint Doki Mogu. Mogu was someone that someone chose, of course. Mogu Ghost, being someone who used to be Victoria Brightshield of Nijisanji En. I'll be real, I don't know if Mogu will look good in a golden bikini. And Mogu responds saying, I don't care. I'm going to draw it myself. You have been warned. And the next drawing that they actually have is of them in a bikini. Amazing. Don't ever underestimate me in a golden bikini ever again. I'm so ready to swim. And of course, it's just a shirt with a golden bikini over it, or at least a golden bikini design over it. And it's down there. It says, I am walking, what is it? I'm walking peacefully. So Mogu down there, walking peacefully to where they need to go. So it's a little bit of funny. It's absolutely great that she has that sense of humor. It is amazing to see people with that sense of humor. I love seeing that sense of humor. Stronny Cuttles, who is a part of Vtuber, has made a ASMR relay that's going to be happening on May 10th of 2025. Now here is the video of it, of course. The little video of it explaining, showing everybody that's going to be a part of it. Ram Kanashi Body, lots and lots and lots of different people. And of course, it's going to be a lot of fun for people. You're going to have all these wonderful people. You have Mofu, Straub, Icy, Sarah, Stronny, Alicia, Shibi Cottonbum, Reina, Reina Ronrea, Imi Biso, Ekomori, Ajura. You have Zenya, Amaya, and Mercy Modiste, of course. Raki, Nene, Alias Anano, bunch of people. Kiska, Yunya. You have also Menace, Kana Yanagi, and a bunch of others for the maid ASMR relay. Looks like it's going to be a long relay for the whole day. It is about a week away as of the recording of this. So it's on May 10th. So it's going to be a week away. By the time you guys see this, it will be a week away. So hopefully this is going to be something nice for people to see. People do like ASMR. It is risky to do this because of the way that YouTube is. And also Twitch is, wherever they're doing the relay. They both tend to be very, very nasty when it comes to ASMR. So my wish is that they have the best of luck and that it is very successful for each and every one of them. We have some news in regards to Motoaki Tanigo, which is Yagoo on the left, which is, of course, the CEO of Hololive Uncover. So he is the main guy. Of course, he's the best girl, as you know. Geoff Keighley is someone who does the Game Awards and, Summer Game Fest and all that kind of stuff. He is very popular, very well known. Popular is a strong word. He's very well known for being the announcer and creator of the Game Awards. That is something that happens every single year. This year, Yagoo was at the Game Awards because he was doing some, of course, as a CEO will do, he was doing some networking, and his LinkedIn post is here. It says, "Thank you, Geoff Keighley, for visiting Cover's office. We had productive conversations. Look forward to future discussions. Hope you enjoy your time in Japan as much as I enjoyed meeting you." And this is their thing here. Didn't expect this at all. Hololive at the Game Awards, thinking they actually were at the Game Awards. Like I said, he actually was there before. That's where I think he got the connections to it, to talk to Geoff Keighley and other people in the industry, which is good for Hololive, good for things, in the future to get, that's probably where they ended up getting a lot of their more recent permissions to play a lot of these games. And it's very smart of Yagoo to do this. So very, very big congrats. Very glad that they were able to do this. And of course, I hope that they continue to grow both in their respective ways. The long-awaited day has arrived. The day that Star Wars and Hololive have done something together has actually happened. It's happened on May 3rd. And of course, this is, a Star Wars kind of hype day for May the 4th. Of course, May the 4th be with you when that happens, of course. If you're watching this on the 4th, may the 4th be with you. If you're watching this on the 3rd, well, then it's soon going to happen. But this is something that was planned and that I had mentioned when they first announced it several days ago. They had, of course, here another big announcement from 1900. Even if you don't know anything about Star Wars, you'll surely enjoy watching the enthusiasm of the three. Special program filled with love. Don't miss it. Now, the full program was 45 minutes with a lot of things, as you can see here. A lot of different things. They have, Jar Jar Binks stuff. They have, just a ton of different things. Jar Jar Binks stuff. The other things that they watch, Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda things. Other things that they have, even the feet of Baby Yoda. Other, explanations, other watching of different things here. And, of course, of, I guess, Star Wars cookies. Other pieces there. They just really, really love Star Wars. They had a lot of things here, of the original Star Wars. I'm not going to play parts of it. I'm not going to play it because, of course, they are, unfortunately, things that are copywritten. But yeah, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Luna shows us the full rundown of how everything is. And, of course, these are things that you can't find in the clip that I'm going to show you. So they go through everything. They go through a lot of different things, of course, in Japanese. They insert themselves, which is actually pretty cool, this one. They actually have 3D, where they're inserting themselves into all these different things here. Actually, very, very cool. I love it. I love it here. I don't know if this was Kanauru or who else, but someone used their stuff. Someone put their stuff over it. It's actually kind of freaking awesome. It is kind of freaking awesome. You have, things with Mandalorian, other things popping in here. Of course, you have him as well, the one who takes everyone's lightsaber that he beats. You have this was a Clone Wars here, I believe. Some of the things they have here. This part here specifically from the Clone Wars. Other little pieces here. They just enjoy a lot of what they have. I'm gonna show you a little bit of a clip, and let's see here how it started out. So you have that. This is, of course, JCA translations, as you can see at the bottom left. Jawas? Yes, they are. And here's the big thing that's going to be happening here. There they are, of course. They got their lightsabers going. Careful, Cora, you're going to lop someone's head off like that. Green. They're both red. But red all the way. But, of course, red is, I believe, a Sith color, I believe. Or the evil color.
ということでですね、明日はなんと5月4日スター・ウォーズの日ということで、ホロライブスター・ウォーズ部の3人でスター・ウォーズ大好き女子会をしたいと。
A fangirl stream. That's what the whole thing was about. And everything that I showed you before was also part of it. So that's the main thing. They wanted to do their fangirl stream. It's amazing that LucasArts, Lucasfilm allowed that to happen. And of course, they went over the stuff before Disney for a reason. A lot of people don't like the Disney Star Wars. So they went over the stuff before Disney. They fangirled over it. You saw that. The 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3 that I showed you before. I love it. I absolutely love it. And of course, like I said, if you're watching this on May the 4th, May the 4th be with you. Welcome back to the VTuber Showcase, where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. Why do I do this? Because I want it to be a positive space. We've had a lot of negativity around here. Want it to be a little bit more positive space where I help out other VTubers instead of tearing each other down. Let's talk about Vampiress Fangoria or Fangoria VT. Whispered, Kiss Beyond Death, Dance in the Shadows, Bound by Blood and Silence. Here we go. This is their, of course, their Twitch channel. They said, of course, Vampiress Succubus, Horror Babe, Soft Voice, Streamer, Twitch Affiliate, Sweetheart, and other stuff. They do use, it looks like they do have their 3D going here.
No, I promise I hear them. I'm not crazy. Where do I hear them?
Up here.
Ah, they're in that what do you call it? I don't remember the one, but the one that has the Nether Fortress. That's where they're in right now. It looks like. Not the Nether Fortress. I mean the portal to the end. That's what I mean. That's where you usually find the portal to the end. Bastion or something. I think it's called something like that. But that's where they are. Of course, thank you again for allowing me to showcase you as well, Vampiress Fangoria. I hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.